Hello, sir.
Hey, Emery, how we doing? Alright, we're going to see if that fixes it for the moment. Apologize for the generic background music, folks. I am trying to figure out why. I'm trying to debug why the broadcast is getting region locked on the PS4. Because I have been stumped. I thought I knew what it was.
PS4 sci-fi duo.
Damn it. Alright, I'm stumped. What's the actual message, Turtle? Because like I said, I think I'm going to call Sony tomorrow and ask them.
Hey, Turtle.
What's the actual message that you're getting? Is it giving you an error code or anything? I apologize for the late start, folks. Like I said, I'm trying to work out a bug. All right, like I said, I'm going to get in touch with Sony because I'm out of ideas. I thought I knew what it was.
This service is not available in your country region.
I really thought I knew what it was.
Hey, Annie's big smile.
And that is not what I'm looking for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that.
Just that.
I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why it is doing this. Come on, computer, start working. And nobody seems to have an answer. Oh well, what can you do? You just grin and you bear it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday night. Welcome to List Wits. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are currently doing better than my stream and my PS4 stream is doing. Still like the one weird thing I don't get with YouTube and with PS4, because basically I'm in America and the Americans are not able to get the service. It's just weird. And so far, all I can find is people saying they're getting getting locked out of the stores, not out of live.
From the reviewers hijacking last year, LOL.
No. If I could blame Nigma, I would. So I apologize for being off screen. Absolutely nothing. Oh well. That's the way it goes. So we're going to see what happens tonight. I want to welcome you guys to List Wits. Welcome to Saturday night. Welcome to Prize Night. We're going to show off a few more things tonight for the fun of it. See who we get that's participating, and we'll figure out what to do with the game show from there. I am running out of ideas and reasons why the PS4 chat is getting blocked on the PS4s. I really am. It was one of those things I thought was fixed after last week, because last week went so beautifully smooth. And this week, not so much apparently. Yeah, it was like Saturday and Tuesday ran beautifully last week. This week, or this weekend, it is being derriere. That's the polite way to put it. It's about the only thing that has me thinking that I need a temporary Ustream stream, and I don't want to do that. I really don't. Yeah, basically everybody's saying store. Sony is screwing up game streaming. That's back in 2013. And that's pretty much all I get. Everybody complains about the store. Nobody complains about live from PlayStation Network. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do but grin and bear it and pray? That's about the only word I can come up with. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are, like I said, we're going to base the game on however many people show up on the channel. And while I'm doing that, I need to get the controller so I have it. So we're giving me the sleep message. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start doing something a little different with the prize piles. And basically what it's going to be is whomever wins the big game tonight will get their choice of prizes. Tonight, we're going to give you a choice, and we're basically going to give you a choice of 2 with every...
The polite way to say it's a pain in the road.
Yeah, there we go. It's a pain in the roid. That's what it needs to say. So tonight, if you are participating, please speak up during the chat so I know what I'm looking for, so I know which game to go with. If I get a limited number of players in, I'm going to get rid of one game plan and flip to the other. But tonight, as I said, we're going to do something a little different with the prizes from here on out. What we're going to do is we're going to basically show you 2 prizes. And whoever wins the big game of the evening will have their choice of one of those 2 prizes. I know what the problem is. There we go. I need to drop that. I've been trying to figure out why I kept disappearing off the screen when I didn't want to disappear off the screen. And that was the reason. I had that way too high. Today, my original plan was not to add anything to the prize pile because I had so much stuff already available. Well, for those of you that follow me on Instagram, know about the death that Rocket Raccoon took thanks to my wife knocking over the PlayStation. So I went out, picked up my replacement piece for Rocky, and in the process I ended up picking up a second Groot chess piece. So a second Groot chess piece by himself doesn't do me any good. So what's going to happen is at some point down the line, this brand new Groot Marvel DC chess piece will be going out as one of the prizes. And like I said, when I went, my goal was to buy my stuff today, and that was it. Never works like it's planned. It's almost like the little flea market center calls me every payday and says, stop by, see what we have. Because I'm thinking, I'm just going to look and not buy the thing. Well, like I said, it did not turn out quite like I was hoping. So, we're going to show off a few of the things that we have for upcoming prizes. Now, one of the things that I picked up today was basically a grab bag. A grab bag of comic books. I don't collect comic books, but I know a ton of people do. So, this pile right here consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think 20 comic books. So it's basically 20 various DC, Marvel, Image, Vertigo, and a couple
I
of
always love it when a plan comes together, LOL.
Yeah, I'm blaming Roy. One of my favorites in here, though, is one I had never even heard of. I just happened to look at it, and I love the cover for this. It is so Old West amazing, in my opinion.
Yes, for not working and using web browser.
Wait. Hey, Fishy! That's what Turtle said as well. Turtle says they are having the same problem. So I had to go website. Fortunately, the website was working, so it's still something with Sony. It has to be something with Sony.
Hey, fish, smile.
But I showed this one off because this is actually probably my favorite cover of the grab bag I picked up today. It's basically the Lego variant cover for the Green Lantern. I picked that up in the grab bag today. And the other two good ones that I really like. So it's working for some, but not for others. It makes no sense. I used to love this show when it was on TV. It's called The Dresden Files. And I love the cover for this, but I love the TV series for that one when they had it. And then the other one that came out of the grab bag was actually number 2 from the Secret Origins. I'm almost tempted to say you can't have that one. I'm almost that tempted. So like I said, and the only reason I picked this up was because when I go into my comic book shop, or my collectible store, I don't call it a comic book store, I almost always buy something for you guys. Almost always. That's where the Robotech came from. That's where the Gundam came from. That's where a few of the odds and ends came from. Well, I come out of the store and I'm like, I haven't bought anything for the show yet today. And I'm like, there's a whole bunch of stuff I see that I'm planning on doing later, picking up a bunch of smalls. But I didn't have anything today, so I'm like, what the hell, I'll pick up the grab bag and see what's in the comic pile to give away. So that was one of the things that came by. Then I'm coming home, and it's like, I see the exit, and I'm like, no, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm on the exit. That means I'm going to the flea market. And what I found today... yeah, there is actually one X-Men comic in here somewhere. It is... I'd have to find it. Yeah, it's like a grand total of one X-Men. It's like that one. X-Amazing Men. Or Amazing X-Men, or however they do it. So I get to the flea market, and I'm like, I'm going to go for one thing that I had on my mind, and nothing else. But I always got to look, just in case. I shouldn't have looked. For those of you that are die-cast model collectors, I basically went nuts for the die-cast models. Today, for you guys, these will be given away at some point, I picked up 5 of the... Nope, this is still for this. The end game will have its own little thing to it. I picked up 5 Racing Champion NASCAR vehicles. And my favorite one of the lot is this one, the Mark Martin one. But I picked up 5 of those for giveaways. See? Ta-da! So it was like, I got 5 of those in the pile. Wasn't planning on it, just ended up picking them up. Then I'm walking around some more, and I find a bunch of smalls. But we'll get to those in a minute. Then I get over
I
to...
have collected several.
Where's my... There he is. And I showed you guys I had a Wayne Gretzky McFarlane pieces going out at some point. And that I'd missed the Peyton Manning McFarlane piece. So I decided today, I see a McFarlane piece, McFarlane's getting added to the pile. So we have the Marvin Harrison McFarlane sports piece.
I collect everything else.
See, I didn't used to, but because when I started doing this show, I was like, this is actually officially my collection, but my collection is getting given away. And while I'm in that one shop, in that one flea market booth, and again,
Before I was writing them down.
I find one of the smalls, and I apologize for the dust, because apparently this has been sitting in there forever. It's a Poseidon mint figure. Then I find if the box had been in better shape, if the box for this is in better shape, I'm looking at a $60 piece, but not looking at it because the box is a little damaged. I saw this and I just had to pick him up. He is one of the unsung superheroes of the world. The Red Tornado collector action figure. Like I said, the one problem I have is the box is a little busted. So I got this for a reasonable price compared to normal. So as you guys can see, this is what happens when I say I'm not buying you guys anything. Imagine what happens when I say I am going out just to buy you guys stuff. Where'd Betty? There she is. This one, I'm still debating. I kind of want to give this one to a certain streamer, but I gotta get in touch with her. So this one may not end up in the prize pile. You never know. She may not end up in the prize pile. She just may be a gift that goes out to Betty Boop. Especially after all her hospital stuff. So that one may just be a gift. But then we get to the one that I couldn't pass on. I tried. I walked away from him like 3 times, and he kept calling me back, and calling me back, and calling and calling and calling. Ladies and gentlemen, supposedly they're going to be putting him in there. I don't know if Tornado got put in there yet. I don't know if Red Tornado got put in yet. But this is one that I picked up, and he is basically one of my favorite X-Men villains. He really is. Yep. Like I said, that one may be just going out as a gift to Betty Boop. Don't know yet. This is one of my all-time favorite X-Men villains. Mr. Sinister. The box is still in good shape. It's got a little tape on it, but I can live with that. But the piece in the plastic is...
Series 5 Red Tornado.
Yes, he is. He's a Series 5. Here, where, I'm trying to remember if it's got it numbered on the box. Yes, it does actually. Oh, watch the power plug, Mark. Right up there, Series 5.
Favorite is Christmas. I want it.
So that was some of the stuff I picked up just off the top of my head. Then I go looking for smalls. And my smalls, I just never, ever, ever know. We start with everybody's favorite, Star Wars.
Only one Red Tornado.
Then I got to thinking about, and I use what I see on Instagram when people don't tell me what to look for. Because I actually went looking for rock posters today. That was what I was actually looking for. And and what happened was, damn it, I knew that was going to be too short. I found a guy that had them, but they were all like in miserable shape. So I kind of like passed on everything else. That was like my heartbreak moment. So I go to my last shop. And like I said, as you guys know, I'm on Instagram. And on Instagram, I pay attention to what's coming up on Instagram among the guys I'm following to see what they're collecting and stuff. And I just happened to remember that Vinny said he was getting into the keyring thing. Then I happened to remember that people like Becca and Nerdy and Emery's all love Harley Quinn. So we picked up the Harley Quinn keyring. Unfortunately, Becca doesn't ever show up, so don't know if she'll ever be able to win it. But then I saw one that I couldn't pass. Then I seen one that basically I could not pass on in the slightest. And this is a heavy Roy keyring. This is the Hulkbuster keyring. And it was basically, I saw that and I had to pick it up. So I gotta get all this stuff on Instagram so people can see it. And since I was on a keyring chain, we picked up 4 superhero keyrings. Spider-Man, Batman, the Hulk, and Harley. And these weren't even the things I originally saw that I wanted. It was just... So then I go to my last shop, and the guy says he's trying to move stuff. He's trying to make space on inventory. So he basically sells me for like 70% or something the G.I. Joe Cobra Kiss Tank statue. Right there. And this was also at my other shop. And it was like, I almost bought it there, and I'm glad I didn't. And finally, the last thing I had today. I picked up one of them, and he basically, as soon as I picked up one of these, he says, I'll give you 2 for 1. He's basically, you buy one, I'll give you the other one. So I picked up the Destro Wacky Wobbler Destro exclusive. I ended up getting 2 of them for the price of 1. So, you guys, I spend way too much on y'all. I really, really, really do. And that's just some of the more stuff is going out. I'm ending up with more stuff to give away than I've given away. That's the scary part. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as we find out officially how many people are on the channel and participating, somebody will have a shot for either the Silver Surfer collectible pewter figurine or the Full Metal Panic. It is not Alchemist, it is Panic. Series missions 1 through 7 for, I think they only did 1 season. I can't remember if they did multiple seasons. But this is what some of the DVD boxes or DVD boxes look like. Freaking amazing, if you ask me. And the funny thing was, I was going to go pick up more anime today when I went over there, and I just like, nope, I've already spent as much as I spent for my game budget for the 2 weeks. So I kind of stopped right there, thankfully. Otherwise, I would have walked out with like a ton more stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know we got Emery's on. I know we got Fishy on, and we know we got Turtle on. So that is 3 at the moment. We're going to see if anybody else jumps in while we wait for the last couple of minutes here. And then we're going to get started.
And a hardly changing every day.
But what I had originally planned was, I don't remember. I don't know, because I've spent all week so busy at the office that my question writing has like fallen way behind. So it basically ended up, I have not gotten my Joker's Wild new layout finished. I'm hoping, I used the word hoping, to be able to sit down tomorrow and get it working, so it's usable, which means we'll probably run a test on the, I'm hoping we're going to run a test on the Joker's Wild on Tuesday. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen. But like I said, I honestly don't know. Yeah, the other thing is I'm starting to get ticked at my auction people because they still haven't sent me my package of stuff that I really want. And they're driving me nuts in that regard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to reveal the fractured movie titles for tonight. And we're going to start with number 1, Dill Eye Inking. Dill Eye Inking, and I gotta see, I think I heard this one while I was showing stuff. Yes, I did see. Yaz got it. Yaz got this one. We had The Lion King. How are we doing tonight, Yaz? So we had The Lion King come off the board. Hammer Deus. Hammer Deus is Amadeus. Amadeus was the second one. Next on the board, iClockwork Core Inch. iClockwork Core Inch. Or A Clockwork Orange. And then number 4, I think we're on number 3. Dilam Form Herder. Dilam for Herder. Dial M for Murder. Yes, Amadeus. Rock me, Amadeus. This island, Sieve Dill Amps. This island, Sieve Dill Amps, is The Silence of the Lambs. Next on the list, A Lake on Fit and Chill. The Lake on Fit and Chill. I don't even remember what some of these are. A Lake on Fit and Chill is LA Confidential. Probably should take an A out of the front, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Different Chicken Action. The French Connection. As you guys can see, I love these fractured ones. They are like, some of them are, you really got to work to get them, and then some of them just like float as soon as you say them. For instance, the next one is real easy, in my opinion. Ray Chin Pull. And everybody knows Raging Bull. Jake LaMotta. Why did I say Jack LaMotta? I don't know. Then we have Vertigo. Again, nice, short, sweet. Vertigo. And then the final one, an Idemir Wrong L Mystery. Probably my favorite one of the whole list, just happened to be the last one on there. A Nightmare on Elm Street. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mad Gabs or the fractured movie titles for tonight. And again, these do not apply any longer to the bonus games. What I am trying to do is I'm trying to get bonus games added to each of the actual games, so it's more like the actual game show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are going to get started. And Mr. Big Memory should probably remember the opening one for this, because I never change it. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for a little wordplay. If you were to be studying iambiology, what is your field of study? Oh, I did change this. Are you studying remedies? Are you studying poetry? Or are you studying child psychologists? No points for this one. This is not part of the game. This is just a... And the sound's still not working. I got to figure out why the sound's not working through my slideshow. Hey, heroes, how we doing? So if you were to be studying iambiology, what is your field of study? Remedies, poetry, or child psychologists? For this game, ladies and gentlemen, it is basically definitions. I will choose one player to start with, and it's usually the first one that's in on the channel when we start broadcasting, so Turtle, be ready. After the word's selected, you're going to see 3 trivia questions. Don't ignore the points part on here. The points on this doesn't count for the questions. The first person that can answer any one of the 3 questions will have the first shot at the definition. Once you answer one question, that's all you answer. The other 2 questions have to be answered by someone else. So I didn't change that part of the rules, unfortunately, and I meant to do that. Nope, HBK, we're just getting started. No, Turtle was actually helping me out, Emery's. Trust me. He was helping me try to figure out why PSN Network link was not working. I thought I had it, but I don't. So like I said, I'm going to call Sony tomorrow and see if they can give me some, other than reset the database. No, I am not resetting my database on my PS4. Not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so again, the first person to get the trivia question of the 3 correct will have the first guess at the definition. If they are incorrect, the person that got the second question correct will get the second guess, and then the third person. If all 3 of my trivia question answerers pick incorrectly, a 4th trivia question will be open to everyone. Hopefully I've got 4th questions on these, because like I said, I was testing this last week and I couldn't remember if I opened the old version or the new version. Okay. So again, whoever, and if you get the correct definition behind the word, you will get the points behind the word and any other points that are directly attached. So you can make a chain and get a chain of points. Play continues until all the words on the board are chosen. Once all the words are done on our board, that is the end of the game. And whoever has the highest score will get a shot at the bonus game. And as Emery's learned, you have to be quick on the bonus game because it goes by very, very fast. Emery's did it. I think it was Emery's. Was it you, Emery's, last week or the week before? And we gave him 2 minutes to answer as many questions as he could get to come up, and he got through 3 of them, and he was like, I ran out of time already. And it was like, yes, you did. All right. So, what do you study if you're in the field of iomatology? Do you study remedies, poetry, or child psychologists? The correct answer, let's see if it is. I gotta see if it'll come up. There we go. It's not child psychologists, and it is not poetry. If you are in the field of iomatology, it is remedies. I would have swore it was poetry, but that's why I told you I don't go back and pay attention to these. Now again, I may have problems pronouncing some of these words when they come up because I haven't practiced with them. But these are words that have existed in the English language. Okay, so just so you know, every one of these is a legitimate word that existed at some point in the English language. It is not anything that is like a specific Scottish dialect or a Mexican American dialect or anything of that sort. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to reveal the words for Wordplay. And here are our words tonight. I gotta see what slide this is so I can make sure I jump back to it when I need to. We have Ambaphium, Acrasal, Jungable, Gipsian, Dipsopathy, Bonafate, Sessagraph, Ictuate, Fabrifaction, and Halationus. That's the one I really didn't practice on. So those are the 10 words that are on our word list tonight. And Turtle, with that, you get to make the first choice as to which word we're going to try to define. So Turtle, whenever you're ready, you make the choice and we will reveal 3 trivia questions. Make sure my controller doesn't go to sleep. See, with all these computers and stuff, I still have to keep all the key. I have to keep everything on paper. All right, we are going to go for gelatinous. All right, so again, you can answer any of the 3 trivia questions that come up. Once I get a correct answer for one of them, that question is off the board. First person to answer it counts. And here is the 3 trivia questions. In classical music, a piano trio is a chamber ensemble of a piano, a violin, and what 3rd instrument? In architecture, what is a cupola? And the Latin phrase sine die literally translates to without a day. But what more common meaning is given to this phrase? So that is your 3 trivia questions, and I'm hoping they're all legible. So in classical music, a piano trio is a chamber ensemble of a piano, a violin, and what 3rd instrument? In architecture, what is a cupola? And the Latin phrase sine die literally translates to without a day, but what more common meaning is given to this phrase? Nope, it is not bass.
Contrabass.
Not a contrabass. You guys are in the right ballpark, but it is not what we're looking for. classical music, a piano trio is a chamber ensemble of a piano, a violin, and what third instrument? Correct, Fishy. You are correct. It is a cello. It is a cello. So we have two other questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Cello.
In architecture,
OST.
what is a cupola? And number two, the Latin phrase sine die, I think I pronounced that right. My Latin I don't do. Literally translate to without a day. But what more common meaning is given to this phrase? So we're looking for the definition of a cupola and the Latin phrase sine die. It literally translates to without a day, but what more common meaning is given to this phrase? So question one is off the board. And what I need to do is I need to make it so it disappears, and I didn't think about that. Correct, Turtle? So you have the second guess. So the Latin phrase sine die literally translates to without a day. But what more common meaning is given to this phrase? So question one and question two are gone. So we are looking for the common meaning to the phrase sine die. Hey, Knight, how you doing, man? Correct, Emery's. It means indefinitely. All right.
Indefinitely. No.
Which means, Fish, you came in first because you got the first correct answer of the three. So you're going to have the first choice for the definition to. Oop, go back. Dun, 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 dun. And it busted. Ah! Give me a minute. Gotta fix that. Animation things. Ooh, they're all wrong. Ha! Let me get these fixed real quick. Disappear. Trigger. Like I said, that was one. I thought I had fixed these, but apparently I did not. And like I said, this is where I got so sidetracked working on the Joker's Wild questions, I forgot to check the other ones.
Little rusty on my speed.
You'll get back in the swing of things. Because I can't believe I goofed. No, I can't believe I goofed. It happens. Like I said, I spent so much time working on the other ones, I forgot to work on these ones. But fortunately, these are quick, so. Alright, let's see if we got that working now. Hopefully we got that one working. Alright, so Fishy, you get to make the Ah, it went to the wrong... Why did it jump to the wrong one? It jumped to the wrong slide. I don't know why it jumped to the wrong slide. It should have jumped to the other slide, so... Sorry, I just have to find it. Alright, so we're going to win.
Remember keeping yours on a leash during the show, LOL.
Alright, so I just have to find the right one. So, let's see, which one are we looking for? Appraisal. Should have jumped to this one, but for some reason it didn't. All right, we're gonna have to wing it a little bit because apparently dumb me did not do what he was supposed to do.
I take Turtle's prize without a guess, LOL.
Doesn't work that way. All right, let's see it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Which is slide 14. All right, we're just gonna have to wing it a little bit. Like I said, this is the one I thought I had fixed. Nope, next slide. There we go. We're gonna have to wing it. So I gotta be pretty quick so you guys don't catch all the answers. All right, Fishy. We have the word hellacious. Is hellacious having bad breath, to give off a slight glow in a foggy area, saline or salty, or the Russian process of pickling food for winter season? So, Fish, you get the first guess at what this definition means. And again, the word is hellacious. Ah, you're never ready. Just so I know where I got to jump to.
Thanks, Turtle. Much like Popeye and his spinach, I am ready.
So, Fishy, you get to tell me hellacious. Which one of these four definitions means hellacious? Well, you get a free guess. You have to just pick one of the four. It will be one of these four.
No guess, sir.
Like I said, I promise you it will be one of the four, so you have to take one. The Russian process for pickling food for winter season is hellacious. The Russian process for pickling food. No, it is not. That means turtle.
I did the last one.
It is not the process for winter food. So turtle, we have having bad breath, or to give off a slight glow in a foggy area, or does it mean saline or salty? That's why you always make a guess, Fish. That way, if they're right, or if you're right, they don't get the points and you do. Turtle says it is saline or salty. Is Turtle correct? Indeed he is. And 7 should be my... And with that, Turtle, you score 10 points on the board. And you get to choose the next word. So, Turtle, we have Amphibium, Acrasal, Jungable, Gypsian, Dipsopathy, gotta say that one right, Bonafide, Sessagraph, Ictuate, or Fabrifaction. Which one would you like?
I came across Halaglaces in my travels, LOL.
Alright, we're going to go with Ictuate. And since I can't do it by the click, because it's not right, here are your 3 questions. During the troubled times of the North American Soccer League, there was only one team that never relocated, never shut down until 1981 when they folded, lasting 14 years in one location. Question number 2. Which TV personality was supposed to be named after, in the Bible, Ruth's sister-in-law in the Old Testament, until a typo on her birth certificate transposed 2 letters? And question number 3. Which city is overlooked by Sugarloaf Mountain? So again, give me any one of those 3 questions. We are looking for the answer to any one of those 3. During the troubled times of the North American Soccer League, there was only one team that never relocated until they folded shop in 1981. They lasted 14 years in one spot. What was that team? Which TV personality was supposed to be named after Ruth's sister-in-law in the Old Testament, until a typo on her birth certificate transposed 2 letters? And question number 3. Which city is overlooked by Sugarloaf Mountain? Correct. I'm going to hope this disappeared. So let's see. Turtle gets the first one. HBK gets the second one. He just beat you, Fish. Nope, it is not Brandsville.
Rio de Janeiro. City Rio de Janeiro.
So we are looking for the... So now we are looking for the only North American Soccer League team in the original league that never relocated until they folded in 1981, basically lasting 14 years. And they were the only team to last that long. Nope, not the Cosmos. The Cosmos are in the original league, because we're talking about the original NASL, which went from 67 to 81. Or 82, I forget. I have to go look it up.
Cosmos.
We're looking for the one North American Soccer League team that never relocated in their entire existence. For those of you that don't know, nope, it is not the Diplomats.
Washington.
Nope, believe it or not, it is not the Chiefs. No sleeping. No sleeping for the computer. And if we get stuck on the question, I will tell you the city for the team. Nope, it is not the Kicks. Yep, Dave. Yep. Turtle will get the first guess at the definition. If he gets it wrong, you get the second guess.
So far, until Turtle answer first right.
Yes.
Minnesota Kicks. Montreal Manic.
Correct, Emery's, is the Dallas Tornadoes. The Dallas Tornadoes were actually the only team that never moved and never folded until during the entire time. Everybody else either lasted 7 years or less, or they kept moving around. All right, so Turtle, you'll get first guess at this definition. HBK will get the second guess, and Emery's will get the third guess. And here are your definitions. Ictuate. Does it mean to accuse? Does it mean to arrive after a given starting time? Does it mean to have a fish-like smell? Or does it mean to emphasize by putting metrical stress on? If you are ictuate.
Just started making LOL.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes. So, Turtle, you get the first guess at the word ictuate. Does ictuate mean to accuse? Does it mean to arrive after a given starting time? Does it mean to have a fish-like smell? Or does it mean to emphasize by putting metrical stress on? Ictuate will mean one of those four definitions. You guys will have to forgive me for a minute while I get up. Number 4, to emphasize by putting metrical stress on. Is that the meaning of the word ictuate? Indeed it is, Turtle. Which means we're going to add to your score.
4.
There we go. So we add 20 plus the 10 it's connected to is 30 more points. And that puts you at 40. So you are at 40 points at the moment, Turtle. See, I keep trying to find these words that you guys are not going to know.
Nice Turtle.
All right, Turtle. It is your choice for the next word. Which one would you like?
Smile.
And the worst part is I put in their definitions where if you look at the roots of the word, it counts, it makes sense. Accusations of cheating commence.
Has cheating.
Well, like I said, if you guys can find these words from where I get them, I will be very impressed. But you never know. But you never know. They may show up in the weirdest places.
He is a hacker.
All right, Turtle. Like I said, whenever you're ready, it is your choice.
I was going to ask Fish if he iterates, but I said no, it's not smell LOL. Fabrication.
Alright, fabrication. And that will be slide number 13. Give me 1 minute. I got to figure out which one we just did. 14, 15. Alright.
It's not the name of Butterfinger named Royal.
Oh. All right, here is your 3 questions. What is considered the alternate birthstone for the month of October? Question number 2. What is the equivalent biblical phrase which refers to those of great worth and reliability? And number 3, the gunpowder plot of England failed in part because what Catholic member of Parliament had received a opal? That's the primary stone. What's the alternate? Opal is the primary. What's the alternate? Letter warning him of the attack.
Opal.
Nope, it is not birthstone.
Tourmaline. Jasper.
I can't take that, Emery. You're close, but I cannot take tourmaline. I need a specific one. Because there are multiple tourmalines. There's a specific one for October. So again, we're looking for the alternate birthstone for the month of October.
Kunzite.
Nope, it is not kunzite. I don't think it's kunzite. Let me make sure. If it's got an alternate name, I didn't write it down.
Bible salt of the earth.
Correct, Fishy. So question 2 is off the board. So we're looking for the... There we go. Turtle nails it. Turtle nails it. It is pink. So we are looking for the member of Parliament now that was warned about the gunpowder plot. And that's why it failed. Who was the member of the British Parliament So Turtle and Fish, you do not answer the 3rd question. This will be for everybody else that's on the channel. We are looking for the Lord Member of Parliament who was warned about the gunpowder plot by letter. Nope, not Mordaunt.
Is pink pistol.
It's called pink tourmaline. That's the actual name of it. Because they actually name the tourmaline stones by their color name. You have red tourmaline, green tourmaline, bicolor tourmaline, which is one all of its own, pink tourmaline, and
Parker.
Turtle, no answers. You got yours. Nope, it is not Parker. And the other term for it that I would have taken was rubellite. That was the other name for it. I had to find that because I didn't write it down. I knew there was another name for it. Alright, I will tell you that this Member of Parliament's last name includes a bird in his name.
King Fontanella.
Nope. So we are looking for the Member of Parliament that was warned of the gunpowder plot by a letter. And again, I will tell you that his name, the name I'm looking for him, there's a bird in his name.
Monteagle.
There we go. Lord Monteagle, or Monteagle. Lord Monteagle was the one that was warned of the plot that prevented it from happening. Alright, now I gotta get back over to the right slide. Alright, Fishy. We are looking for the definition for the word fabrifaction. Not fabrication, fabrifaction. Is it a weaving to repair a damaged carpet or rug? Is it a feeling of constant hunger? Is it the act of fashioning or making a work of art? Or is it deceitful speech? And Fish, you get the first guess at this one.
I am really bad.
So Fishy is a fabrifaction. The weaving fabrifaction. Is it a feeling of constant hunger? No, it is not a feeling of constant hunger, which means no points. Then that means Turtle gets to take the next guess. Turtle, what is a fabrifaction? Is it a weaving to repair a damaged carpet or rug? Is it the act of fashioning or making a work of art? Or is it deceitful speech? Speech. Too many F's in my words on this one.
3.
Turtle says it is the act of fashioning or making a work of art. Is that what a fabrifaction is? And indeed it is. And with that, 10 points more for Turtle, plus the 30 on the chain. There's another 40 points for 80 for Turtle. And Turtle, it's your choice as to the next word choice. We have Embaphium, Acrasal, Jungable, Gypsy, Dipsopathy, Bonifate, or Sessagraph. So, Turtle, which word shall we try next?
Embaphium.
All right, Embaphium it is. So here are your 3 questions, ladies and gentlemen. What is the type of dragon often seen in heraldry, usually only having 2 legs and a tail? Question number 2. While we hear of the 12 labors of Hercules, originally there were only considered 10. The cleaning of the stables and the killing of the Lernaean Hydra were not counted as two of his labors. Why not? And question number 3. What hairstyle was named after a madam who had relations with King Louis XV of France and was a common fashion trend among male actors in the 1950s? Correct, Emery? The wyvern is indeed the dragon that is usually seen with standing on 2 legs and a tail. Correct, Mark. The 2 labors of Hercules didn't count because he had assistants. And we're looking for question number 3. What hairstyle was named after a madam who had feelings for King Louis XV of France and was a common fashion trend among male actors in the 1950s? So we are looking for question number 3 with the hairstyle. You've already answered 1, Mark. You don't have to do the 3rd one. You only have to get 1 question correct.
Pompadour.
And Turtle gets question number 3. All right, so Emery's will get the first shot at the definition. Mark will get the second. Turtle will get the third. That's quite all right, Mark. Not a problem. We have Embaphium. So Emery's is an Embaphium, a small vessel used to measure or serve medicine. Is an Embaphium a temple where dead are worshipped in various religions? Is it a previous terminology used for the process of embalming? Or is an Embaphium to insert something or something inserted into a calendar. Emery's is going to say an amphibium is a small vessel used to measure or serve medicine. Is he correct? And indeed he is. And with that, Emery scores 20 points and he is on the board. All right, Emery's. It is your choice for the next word. So again, we have a crazle, jungleable, gypsian,
I am on the board.
dipsopathy.
I answered it until I saw the word, so I stopped it.
Bonifate, and sesograph. Now, if you haven't answered one, HBK, just answer it anyway, just in case it was one that was already done by somebody that already had one. So we have a crazle, jungleable, gypsian, dipsopathy, bonifate, and sesograph. And I'm kind of waiting for the voice one to put it through. Just I get the voice one.
Second round.
Hey, Kimber, how we doing, my dear?
Mr. Tice.
So how was the homeschooling for your boy going? All right, we are going for sesograph. And I'm going to, oh yeah, don't use the clicker. Just jump to it. All right, here are your 3 questions. In which city would you find the airport Barajas? What is the name given to the iconic covered market in Istanbul that started in the 15th century and continues to attract thousands of buyers to this day? And what iconic drink company took its name from a character? Correct, Mark. Number 1 is Madrid, so you do not answer questions 2 or 3. And what iconic drink company took its name from a character in Herman Melville's Moby Dick after considering original names of Pequod and Cargo House?
Madrid.
Oh, see, I can't do basketball games. Can't do basketball games. Correct, Emery's. Number 2 is the Grand Bazaar. That is the actual name of the bazaar in Istanbul. So question number 3.
Has been playing NBA 2K a lot. Grand Bazaar.
See, that's when you give him, when he gets burned out, you give him like the shooter games, Fallout 4, Battlefront, all of those. That will like liven him up. So what iconic drink company took its name from a character in Herman Melville's Moby Dick after originally wanting to call themselves Pequod and Cargo House? What drink company? So we got Mark and Emery's in. You two do not have to answer this question. Which iconic company took its name from a character in Herman Melville's Moby Dick after
Starbucks.
Correct, Turtle. It was indeed Starbucks. Pequod Coffee just doesn't sound. Cargo House, I think, would have worked. Cargo House Coffee, I think, would have worked. All right. So, Mark, you will have first guess at the definition. Emery second. Turtle third. We have a sesograph. Mark, is it a writing device for the blind? Is sesograph communication through the use of facial movements? Is it recollection or memory? Or is it a speech pattern that is notable for its guttural sounds? So, Mark?
Pico reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 5 LOL.
Well, I think he took a few ideas from literature. I really do. A sesograph. Is it a writing device for the blind? Indeed, it is. I think that was like the easiest definition one of the lot.
On Fallout 4, I died and went to heaven. Great game.
All right, Mark. With that, you get 5 points for the word, and it is chained to 40. So you are at 45 points. So Emery's is back in third place again. And that means, Mark, you get the next choice for the word. Yeah, like I said, I still think, even though you'll never hear a video game maker admit to it, they steal a lot of ideas from literature. All right, we're going to go.
Dipsopathy.
Dipsopathy. Whoops. Back to the word list because that was not the right one. Seven. And dipsopathy is number 11. I hit the wrong button. All right, here are your questions. Champagne Airlines is a national airline for which country? In Greek mythology, they're known as the Fates. What are they known as in Norse mythology? And question 3, what is the Latin phrase that usually describes a criminal's activity as a method of operating? Correct, Mark. Modus operandi is number 3. So we are looking for the Champagne Airlines is the national airline for which country? And question number 2, in Greek mythology, they're known as the Fates. What are they known as in Norse mythology? And Amory's gets it. It is indeed Champagne Airlines is a national airline for France. And finally, in Greek mythology, they're known as the Fates. What are they known as in Norse mythology? In Greek mythology, they're known as the Fates. These sisters also exist in Norse mythology. Under what name? What are they known as in Norse mythology? Correct, Turtle. They are known as the Norns. All right. Mark, you got in first. You get to choose the first one that you believe is the definition for dipsopathy.
Norns. I'm Norns.
Is dipsopathy the ability to flatter to get desired results? Is it an unyielding disease? Is it the science that involves the study of blood? Or the medical treatment involving the absence of liquids? And Mark says it is D. Is dipsopathy medical treatment involving the absence of liquids? And indeed it is. So we go back to the word list. And with that, 25 more points for that one. what did I say? 25 plus 45 is 70. So it's 115 for Mark so far on this one. And Mark, it is your choice again. Alright, so we got rid of D. We got A, B.
It's the science of disco dancing, LOL.
That's what Roy thinks. And just remember, whoever wins this game tonight will get their choice of either the Silver Surfer pewter statue or the Full Metal Panic DVD set. Alright, Mark is going for Gibson, which is slide number 14. For some time, supermodel Ellie McPherson was given what nickname? Question 2. If you were born in late February or early March, what zodiac sign were you born under? And question number 3. The name for this court dance, and I need the specific dance, was popularized during the reign of King Louis XIV, means small, and is often the third movement in symphonies.
The body.
And Mark in first, just beating you out, Fishy. Alright, so if you were born in late February or early March, pardon me, early March, what zodiac sign were you born under?
Member of Bullhead has region 1.
And what is the name of the court dance? Nope, it is not Leo. It is Pisces. Emery's got it. And finally, I need the name of the court dance which was popularized during the reign of King Louis XIV.
Leo.
That means small and is often the third movement in symphonies. So we are looking for the name of the court dance, which was popularized during the reign of King Louis XIV, means small, and is often the third movement in symphonies.
Ballet.
Nope, it is not ballet, Turtle. Hey, Chris, how we doing, man? Glad you like it? Like I said, I try to make everybody happy.
My wife loves it.
So we are looking for the court dance, which was popularized during the reign of King Louis XIV, means small, and is often the third movement in symphonies. Nope, it is not Baroque, Turtle.
Baroque.
It is not Baroque. I'll give you guys a hint here in a minute if we don't get it. Name for this court dance. Don't think that's it, but let me check.
Let's play songs. Scherzo. Allegro.
Nope, it is not Les Placeres. I had to make sure it didn't have another name. It is not Scherzo and it is not Allegro. Alright, your hint for this, I am looking for a specific waltz. I am looking for a specific waltz.
The Macarena. Rococo.
If the Macarena was popular under King Louis XIV, then somebody's got some trend setting to explain. That's all I'm going to say. Nope, it is not the Viennese waltz. The name for this court dance, which was popularized during the reign of King Louis XIV, means small and is often the third movement in symphonies.
The Walls of Shame. Lol. Rococo. Minute.
Nope. I'll give it to you, Chris. We were looking for minuet or minute. The minuet is a social dance that was made popular during King Louis XIV's reign. All right.
Wicked
Mark.
Waltz. Can I have a peek at the Fantastic Four thing?
Yes, you can, sir. This is the pewter Silver Surfer collectible statue. And it comes with the digital comic DVD on it. And there's the backside of it. Still in the old original cellophane wrap. Alright, Mark. You get the first guess at gypsian or gypsian. Is it a white mineral used in jewelry production? Does it mean belonging to or pertaining to gypsies? Is it one who tries to arrange an outlandish deal in their favor? Or is it a bridge used to cross South American rivers?
Two relating to gypsies.
It is gypsian, belonging to or pertaining to gypsies. It is indeed. Now, actually, believe it or not, most people, because I was looking at the test scores, they missed this one because of the difference between gypsy with the Y and gypsy with the I. Because most people thought it was actually a mineral because it related to what's it called? Can't think of what it's called now. Not gypsum. That's the word I was trying to think of. Gypsum. scores another 10. Yeah, that was the word I was trying to think of. 45, 50, 70, 80, 90, and there's another 100 points for Mark on that one. But again, because everything is connected, there's a lot of points out there. All right, Mark.
Connection left tonight. Gypsophilia.
Gypsophilia. Even though the arrows aren't there, it is connected. Believe, because it's basically everything is pretty much connected on this board. All right, Mark has chosen appraisal. We'll give it a second for his chat line to come up, so everybody's on an even. So everybody's on an even playing field. All right, we're going to go for the appraisal, and here are your 3 questions, ladies and gentlemen. While most people know it as Song of the South, that Disney film was based actually on books such as The Night with Uncle Remus and The Tar Baby and Other Rhymes. Who is the author of those books? Correct, Mark. Number 2 is indeed Mr. Eden. Anthony Eden succeeded Winston Churchill as the Prime Minister in 1955. So we are looking for the author of the book such as Night with Uncle Remus. And who was the first U.S. Vice President who resigned from office? Nope, it is not Toni Morrison.
Toni Morrison.
Who wrote the books Night with Uncle Remus and The Tar Baby and Other Rhymes? And who was the first U.S. Vice President who resigned from office? And Emery's got it. It was John C. Calhoun. He had a debate. He did not like Andrew Jackson's Indian policy. So he resigned over his Indian policy. Correct, Chris. Joel Chandler Harris wrote Uncle Remus and the Tar Baby. All right, so again, Mark, you will get first choice at this. We have appraisal. Is appraisal failure to assign a value to something for bartering purposes? Is it a lifting or raising of something via a lever? Does it mean ill-regulated or ill-tempered? Or is it a process of measuring an animal's activity during experiments?
C.
Appraisal, ill-regulated and ill-tempered. Is that the meaning of the word appraisal? Correct again. Damn it, I hate when it does that. 7. There we go. And another 5. Put another 105 there. If my scorecard is correct. All right, Mark, we're down to 2 words. We're at Jungleable and Bonafide. Which one would you like? All right, Emery's, have yourself a good one, sir.
All right, HGB to play. Jungle.
All right, we are going for Jungle, which is slide 17, hopefully. All right, here are your 3 questions. Before they adopted the euro, what was the currency of Austria? Question 2.
Fun as always, good luck, guys.
K2 is the second highest mountain on Earth, and it is found in which country? And question 3. What was the name of the ship in which the main character of David was held captive in the Robert Louis Stevenson novel Kidnapped?
Can I donate points to Turtle? He'll take and raise points, lol. Bye, Alice.
All right, Mark says it is shilling, and he is correct. So we have K2 is the second highest mountain on Earth, found in which country?
Lol, Turtle.
And what was the name of the ship in which the character of David was held captive in Robert Louis Stevenson's Kidnapped novel? I know what I need. It's almost empty. Alright, so we're looking for the mountain or the country where K2 is found.
China.
Nope,
China
it is not
Pakistan.
China.
Have a good night, everyone.
And it is not Pakistan. Oh wait, I'll take that back. It is in Pakistan. I was thinking Nepal for some reason. Dummy. Yes, it is indeed in Pakistan. So Chris, you are correct.
Pakistan.
So we are looking for the name of the ship in Kidnapped where the main character of David was held captive.
India.
So we are looking for the name of the ship in the novel Kidnapped. Actually, she can't yell at me tonight, so because she's not here. Ah! So again, we are looking for the name of the ship. Let's see if I can find a secondary clue because I did not pick one for this. We're looking for the name of the ship. Where the main character of David was held in the novel, in Robert Louis Stevenson's novel, Kidnapped. Trying to see where else to use it.
Shut up, LOL.
Nope, it is not Shut Up.
Covenant.
Correct, Turtle. It is indeed the covenant. Up. Always remember, Chris, once you got one answer, you don't have to answer the second one. Because you're only going to get one guess at the definition if the person ahead of you doesn't. All right, Mark, whenever you get ready, we are looking for the definition of jungleable. Is it having tree-like features? Is it to have the ability to be joined? Is it incapable of being psychoanalyzed? Or having the appearance of looking more complicated than it really is?
Back. B.
Have the ability to be joined is jungleable. And indeed, you are correct, Mark. And there we go. And another 5 points on the list. And that puts it at 425, I think. All right, we are down to the last word of the game, ladies and gentlemen. The last word of the game. And here are your 3 questions. What is the Japanese term for the ring in which sumo wrestling takes place? The Tibetan text, Bardo Thorol, is better known as what English titled book? And what architect is given credit for designing the banqueting house at Whitehall in London? It figures the hardest 2 questions would come up on the last 2 words. Because I honestly think the covenant question and the architect question are the 2 hardest ones. And of course, that doesn't count the
Door.
And Mark is in first with Doho. So we are looking for the English title of the Tibetan text, Bardo Thorol, and what architect is given credit for designing the banqueting hall at Whitehall in London? It's just one of those days where he's got the quick connection. Correct, Turtle. The Bardo Thorol is the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And that leaves us with the architect given credit for designing the banqueting house at Whitehall in London. And I will give you guys a hint on this.
Book of the Dead.
Think of think of a famous movie treasure seeker. I'm going to give you guys a hint on this one because I don't know if this one would be gotten without it. Which architect is given credit for designing the banqueting hall at Whitehall in London? Banqueting house at Whitehall. Correct, Chris. Inigo Jones. That's why I figured I'd give you guys the hint on that one.
Inigo Jones.
All right, Mark. If you can tell me which one of these definitions is the correct one, you've locked up the game. If not, Turtle still got an outside chance, depending on how many points are behind it.
It's super fun.
I'm not supposed to be smoking in the house.
What kind is this tonight? Cool.
I'm not supposed to be smoking in the house. But Bubbles is watching. She's going to be yelling at me soon. All right, Mark. So is a bona fide one who causes a disruption? Is it a skeleton that has been cleaned for review for anatomical purposes? Is it a 17th century attire worn by ladies of the court? Or does it mean lucky or fortunate? Again, Mark, if you can get this, you've locked it up. If not, like I said, Turtle's got an outside shot. Bona fide. Does it mean lucky or fortunate? Correct, Mark, it does. I got one somewhere, Chris. I just can't find it. I've got one somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. Why does it keep doing that? And with that, Mark locks it up. See, 5 points would not have been. That would have been enough for. Wouldn't have been enough for Turtle to catch you. So congratulations, Mark. You are indeed the winner of the prize tonight. But we got to go for the vault. All right. The vault is a little different tonight. I gotta get the stopwatch going. So give me 1 minute. All right, so you're going to have to be quick on the vault part, or on this part of it. What it's going to be is, you're going to start from the left-hand side of the screen, 1, 7, 13, 19, 25, and you're trying to get all the way to the right-hand side of the screen.
Thank you.
Any path will get you there. Now what you're going to do is you're going to give me the first number. I will read off 2 definitions that will make a single word. So for instance, definition 1 and definition 2 will both mean the same thing. So for instance, if the 2 definitions were identical, identical and a phosphorus stick, the word you would give me is match. If you get it right, a path will appear that connects it to other numbers. So for instance, if you get number 1 right, a path will appear that will connect to number 2.
Which item is tonight's prize?
Now, Mark gets to choose. That's going to be the thing. That's how we're doing it from now on. There will be 2 items up there, and he will get to choose which one of the 2 he wants. So, just to show you, I'm going to hope it doesn't pop it up. If you get whatever question number 1 is correct, you'll see the path that goes to number 2. And you can go to number 2. And so on and so forth. But if you miss, then that path basically disappears. And you have to work your way from left to right. So basically, the key columns are column 2, column 4, and column 6. If you can get a green in the second column, that'll be 2 numbers off the vault. If you can get to green in column 4, that'll be 3 numbers off the vault. And if you can get a green in this column number 6, that will be 4 numbers off the vault. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this so I can start it up. So again, does it make sense for you, Mark, how I described it? Because, again, there will be a time limit on this. So your chat's got to be fast. You have to be fast. So, Mark, whenever you're ready, You give me one of those numbers in the first column. 1, 7, 13, 19, 25. Then again, you will work your way across. Again, if you get, and as I showed you, if you get box, pick number 1 and you get it right, and then you pick box number 2 and get it right, you have a path to number 8, because it's like in connection.
Yeah, it's like the gold run blockbusters.
Yes, exactly like that.
Cheese walks behind the box, LOL.
Alright, you're going to choose box number 7 to start. I do not start the timer until I show you and read you the first 2 definitions. Alright? That makes it a little fair in case the chat line is a little slow. Alright, so here is box number 7. Speedy Gonzales description to go without edible substance. And your timer from 2:30 starts now.
Okay. Fast.
Correct. Where do you want to go? 8? Box number 8. Label given to a mobster guy. Crafty, sneaky, intelligent. If you don't know, you can call pass.
8.
Label given to a mobster guy, crafty, sneaky, and intelligent, and I will be paying attention to the universe lead-in. Fail to make contact.
Wise. 9.
World or universe lead-in. Fail to make contact. And I will be using the YouTube chat because it is faster. Miss is correct. 10. To pass time idly, a public waiting room. To pass time idly, a public waiting room. No, it is not lobby.
Lobby.
Correct, it is lounge. 11. Part of a boundary marking system. To arrange or have delivered by a company or service. Part of a boundary marking system. To arrange or to have delivered by a company or service.
Lounge. 1.
Post is correct. Number 12 to finish. To press, typically using a heated item, a sports club with a blade-like metal head.
Post.
To press, typically using a heated item, a sports club with a blade-like metal head. And time is up. Time just went out. Ah, you missed it like by about a second and a half, Mark. A second and a half is when the timer just went out.
Iron.
You had the right word. All right, but that still means you get 3 numbers off. So I am going to close that down.
I was blocked from hosting for 30 seconds.
And 1 minute while I get the vault up. All right, Mark. We're going to let you take 3 numbers off the vault. And while you're doing that, let me know which 3. Whoop, I got to pull up the vault so you can see it, don't I? Duh. That would help, wouldn't it?
No excuses, please.
And again, it is your choice. So again, you can either claim the Silver Surfer Future figurine or the Full Metal Panic DVD set. Whoop. I keep doing that upside down, don't I? There we go. So again, it's your choice. Which of the 2 do you want?
I get the HLL.
And again, we get to take 3 numbers off the vault. So which row would you like to me speak English? All right, Silver Surfer is yours, Mark. Congratulations. I will put him in the safety deposit area.
Wonderful.
All right. Oh, let me get back over here. All right, you want 1 from the top, 1 from row 2. And where would you like the 3rd one removed from? Oh, I gotta get to the music sound effects real quick.
Congratulations. 1 from row 2. And 1 from row 4.
All right, 1 from row 1. 1 from row 2. And 1 from row 4. And they just all happen to be 1s tonight that come off the board. All right, Mark. For the prize that is behind the vault, what is our 4-digit vault combination tonight? I just realized what's been missing all night. The 4-letter word has not been up there tonight. Shame on me. So we know there are no 1s in the combination. $6584, ladies and gentlemen, is Mark the winner of the vault with combination number 6584. Nope, it is not 6584. No, it is definitely not 1991. I guarantee you that one, Turtle.
It's 1991 LOL.
All right, so let me get these turned off. Where'd you go? And the other one. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been Saturday night. It has been prize night with List Wits. Hope you guys have had as much fun with this tonight as I have, not counting the minor bugs in the program that I completely forgot I left in there. I'm ashamed of myself to admit that. We will be back Tuesday night with the list. And Probably just the list. I don't know, because like I said, I'm not ready to test the new question layout on Joker Wild. Oh, good point. What is getting added? Let's see. What am I adding to the pies pile? Random pull reveals. Not with my random pull. I'm looking for
What's
one.
getting added?
Where'd he go? So, ladies and gentlemen, for next Saturday's game, you will have your choice. Good question. Which one do I want to do? Next Saturday's game, the winner will be able to claim either the Full Metal Panic DVD set, or we have, I forget what these are called. Oh yeah, the Mighty Mugs Megatron Transformer. So these will be the two prizes available. One of these two prizes will be going out next week. So next Saturday, one of those two items is going out to somebody. Somebody got the bubbles for whatever reason. But other than that, I think that about covers it tonight, does it not? I want to thank you guys for being with us here again. It is my pleasure, as always, A, to give you guys free stuff. B, just to come on, have fun, and let you guys share what I absolutely love in TV game shows. I had one other thing I was going to mention before I close shop.
Thanks for having me again.
It'll come to me. Mark, I think I still have your address. Let me double check. If just send me a quick PlayStation message, because I don't think I got around to erasing yours yet. It might still be in my file, so just send me a quick PSN message so I know where to look for it. And I will I'm going to try to get yours and Turtles stuff out this week. Turtles was supposed to go out today, and I did not get back to the house from my prize pile buying and my personal stuff till like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, so I couldn't get it out today. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, we are giving away stuff every Saturday. One of these days we're going to be doing the list giveaway. I don't know what day that's going to be. It'll probably be on the 1 year anniversary. That's my guess. But ladies and gentlemen, I am the Saint Fan. I am Professor Von Quizzlestein, Edward Nigma, Blind Eye Jack. You guys have been fabulously fun for putting up with me for as long as you guys have. It's amazing. Nerdy just got through his 1 year anniversary. We're about 3 months away from ours. And I didn't even make it over to the craft shop today. That was the other thing I was going to do, and I didn't get around to doing that. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, making choices in life is the easiest thing to do. Making sure you make the right choice, that's the hardest, but the best thing you can do. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wish you guys a good night, and we will see y'all on Tuesday.
Text to speech unavailable here.